All right, Taurus, things look pretty good right now with the King of Pentacles as your overall energy. This is a lot of stability coming in, okay? Stability, security, longevity, long term, okay? Money looks good for you guys, for sure. I think in the past year, there was something that was moving very, very slow, okay? A situation was probably stuck and stagnant, or there was just someone who was moving very slow towards you with something stable, something committed. Right now, I feel there is there is a lot of love here between you guys, okay? But there seems to be a little bit of disconnection, okay? You guys could have been there could have been a break, a separation between you guys. I'm almost getting you guys are not seeing eye to eye right now, okay? If this hasn't happened, I mean, it's coming into the current situation, okay? And if it's happened, then you know where you are in the timeline. In the near future, we do have the Ten of Cups, which is unhappily ever after, okay? This is commitment. This is the ultimate emotional fulfillment card, okay? However, I see you as someone who's still in two minds about taking a risk with this person, okay? Because you probably have trust issues. This person could have damaged you in the past. You could have gone through hell and back with this person. But yeah, you're doubting this new beginning here. That's what I'm getting. It's a lot of self-doubt. I mean, you're having a little bit of difficulty in getting this thing off ground. But what's coming into their environment is there's quick communication coming in. If this is not communication, this is definitely someone who's living at a distance. If not, I'm feeling that the situation is going to pick up really, really fast, okay? This is being lightning speed, like fast paced, okay? But see, with the King of Pentacles, right? That's definitely someone coming in with stability, security, or this is just you who's wanting to offer someone else, or this is just you focusing on yourself. But because I'm seeing the Two of Cups and Ten of Cups here, this is definitely a relationship coming in for you, or you're offering this to someone, okay? But the person you're dealing with, right? They're going to take some time before they're ready for this, okay? Maybe this person does show you that yes, I mean, things are okay with you guys, but I think they're still doubting it. Because probably you were very slow moving or things were very slow and they had no trust that things will happen. Probably they were in like two minds if things were moving forward with you. Okay, because that's a very slow moving energy. This is almost like stagnant, stuck, okay, because the horse isn't even moving there. Let's see why the Page of Pentacles is in reverse in the outcome. That's like procrastination, okay? Someone's probably waiting for everything to fall in the right place and then wanting to take action. But yeah, we'll see. What's the King of Pentacles? Magician in reverse. You could be dealing someone who is a little bit of manipulative, or there's this manipulation around, okay? But you could definitely be dealing with someone who you had a lot of past regret with, but this is someone who manipulated in the past, who was always wearing a false mask, or someone you always thought was very deceptive, and like they had like a way around you, you know? They always knew what to say. They always said the right things. They said the right words, you know? Someone very good looking, very charming, okay? You can't just make out if this person's making a fool of you or if they're really genuine. But I feel this is someone who was once single, someone who never wanted commitment. But I think this time coming around, this is someone who's definitely okay with being in a relationship. More than okay. What's the Magician in reverse? And what they have to offer to you is something stable. Who's the Magician in reverse? What's the Magician in reverse? You could be dealing with someone who probably didn't have that faith or didn't have that courage or didn't take action towards you, okay? They always thought that, they always doubted themselves. I mean, the magician is someone who creates magic, right? This person has all the will, the skill, the willingness to make things happen. But the point is, are you willing to make it happen? They have the ability, but do they have the capability, which is putting it into action? What's the Magician in reverse? Who's the Magician in reverse? I feel someone's ready to be in a relationship with you. What's the Magician in reverse? King of Swords. There is clarity coming in. This person, there are two kings here. So yeah, this person, again, I'm not getting two people here. I'm getting this as one person. This is someone who's ready to offer you not only stability and commitment, but also they're coming in with a very clear head out here, okay? This person is ready to work with you. They're ready to build. They're ready to work on a structure with you. This is let's build, let's talk, okay? Wanting to put in their effort, wanting to be consistent with you, this is no more longer going to be a one-sided situation, okay? Probably in the past, I'm seeing one person who did all the work, okay? And the other person was pressurized to, pull their partner with them, okay? But now it's like no more. It's going to be a balanced relationship. The Magician in reverse doesn't look to me anything bad as such. It's only someone who's doubting themselves if they can make this happen. but they're coming in with a clear mind. They're coming with a clear mind, okay? What's the Knight of Pentacles in the past? Ace of Pentacles. See, that's why there was a delay in a brand new beginning. This is a missed opportunity or a delay because someone had a lot of self-doubt. We have this self-doubt here too in your emotions, hopes, or fears. That's why probably there was a breakup between you guys, okay? This is someone who could not get things off ground, or they were just not sure if it's the right time, or someone needed more time. What's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Why the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Yep, like I said, this is someone who you probably wanted an equal give and take. You wanted reciprocity, but there was someone who was giving you the bare minimum. Not only were they giving you the bare minimum, this was someone who was moving super slow towards you, okay? Could be someone who had trust issues, okay? This person probably is not someone who likes to just take that leap of faith. But could also be someone who's not a risk taker, okay? Very impulsive, reckless, but that's what you wanted. You wanted that balanced relationship. You wanted to get what you deserve, okay? You wanted to get what they own you. But there was a missed opportunity or a delay because this person was just slow moving, okay? Maybe they were taking their own time. What I like about the Knight of Pentacles is that it's slow moving, right? But it always reaches its goal. What's the Two of Cups in reverse? Why the Two of Cups in reverse? What's this disconnection about? Why the Two of Cups in reverse? Queen of Cups in reverse. This person hurt you. Now you're shut off. You're shut off emotionally. You probably wanted higher levels of commitment with this person. You wanted to move forward with this person. You were very, very willing and determined to do it. But probably this person made you felt neglected, or probably you didn't know where you stand in this person's life. But right now, you're shut down. You're not giving this person your emotions. This is unconditional love, right? But now your love has some conditions, okay? It's like either I get what I want, or then it's a big fat no. Not on the same page right now, but yeah, someone's definitely giving this a more logical approach. I'm getting someone who's wanting to love themselves now. The Queen of Cups is an energy who loves other people first, who doesn't put her own needs first. She puts the other person's needs first. This time, someone's being selfish. Selfish in a good way where, okay, you know what? I focused on you enough. Now it's time for me to focus on me. What's the Queen of Cups in reverse? The Two of Cups in reverse is also an imbalance, okay? What's the Queen of Cups in reverse? Why the Queen of Cups in reverse? Why is she in the reverse? Why is the Queen of Cups? See? Yeah, someone felt unsupported. They felt they took the entire burden of the relationship. Could be an ending of a long-term commitment, or there was just a lack of commitment or a lack of stability within your relationship, okay? Like I said, one of you could be wanting marriage, but your connection was just not being able to reach that point of stability, that security, marriage, okay? Whatever. But yeah, someone felt overburdened and they were like, you know what, if I'm the only one who's going to take the entire load of the relationship, it's really not worth it. And they walked away. And they stopped giving. They stopped feeding this connection. Because that's a very draining energy, right? This is someone who has released the burden or ready to release the burden of this relationship. This relationship was more of a burden than emotional happiness. What's the Ten of Cups? What's the Ten of Cups? Looks like you releasing them made them come back to you. Tenfold is what I'm getting. What's the Ten of Cups? So yeah, this is someone who's coming in with the Five of Wands here. This person's, I think, it's more like ready to fight for you. That's the Five of Wands. That's strife, right? But that is conflict, but that's strife too, right? That's wanting to fight, competition. That's wanting to fight for this connection. What's the Five of Wands? Nine of Pentacles. This person realizes your worth, your value, okay, once you let them go. They're coming out of stagnation. If someone's put you on hold for a very long time, this person has taken their own time after this long period of break, right? They've done a lot of self-reflection. They've tried to see things from a different point of view. They've got a new perspective and they're ready to release themselves, or they're, it's like unstuck, you know, someone who's being unstuck from that stagnant energy, and they're ready to see things from a new point of view, okay? And which is your point of view. And they realize that, yeah, in the past they screwed over, okay? They screwed up and they should have contributed as much as you did, but they chose to give you the bare minimum, okay? But yeah, they realize that you're okay on your own and they're ready to fight for this, okay? They see you in good light. They see your self-worth. They realize that you're very independent. You're financially independent. You're okay on your own. You're realizing you're working on your financial abilities, and You're very goal focused also, but at the same time, you're having a good life. You're focused on everything but them. And now they're ready to come in and they're ready to fight for this. You're the one who's in doubt here. Probably because you've given this person a lot of chances in the past, and now you're like, I don't know. I mean, if I should trust this. Or probably this is something with the Ten of Cups is something too good to be true, and that's why you're in this energy. I mean, you're probably even surprised, like, dude, seriously? You were fighting with me all this time, and now you want to fight for me? I don't know. Why the Fool in reverse? There is a new beginning for you. You see it, right? But you're very hesitant on moving forward. Why? The Hierophant. Okay, so two things. You do see this connection as something that is meant to be, or this could be you who's already in another long-term commitment. Okay, what's the Hierophant? Or probably you've learned your lessons, and your lessons are literally telling you, like, seriously, do you still want to do this? What's the Hierophant? What's the Hierophant? What is the Hierophant? King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're being greedy right now because there's been a lot of past disappointment, a lot of crying over spilt milk. You're still in that energy. You're still regretting and wanting and thinking about what happened in the past, what went wrong, still investing your energies into something that's already over and gone with. You're not ready to move forward and look at new opportunities that could be available. The Five of Cups to me is also not the Eight of Cups, right? There's still something left. All is not lost, okay? There's still hope for this connection. But it's your attitude out here, okay? I'm literally thinking you're not sure if you still want to commit. You could be very committed in the past, or you could be wanting commitment in the past. But right now, you're not sure. You're very hesitant. I'm getting you as someone who was just wanting to take the risk. You didn't really have that fear. You weren't afraid of what's going to happen next. But now, because you've gone through this cycle with this person probably a lot of times, a lot of false starts, and now you're like, I don't know if I want to do this again. Am I going to land up in the same negative pattern? Is this going to land up the same way that it did the last few times? You're thinking about wanting this commitment with this person, and right now you're more focused on your goals, your career, okay? You're being a little greedy. I'm getting someone who's holding back, okay, from the stability. So what's the Eight of Wands in the environment that Taurus doesn't keep going? What's the Eight of Wands? What's the Eight of Wands? What's this Eight of Wands? See, this is someone who's hell-bent and very, very willing and determined to make things happen. Someone who you had a lot of false start with. I'm telling you, this person's coming in with something solid. They want the Ten of Cups. They're coming in with that happiness. You're the one who doesn't want to believe it. Eight of Wands, Chariot, that's forward movement, dude. That's willingness, determination. I'm gonna make this happen no matter what happens. What's the Chariot? Could be someone who's living. See, I can't make this up, right? Three of Pentacles. They want to work with you. They want to build with you. This is something committed. This is something where now they're ready to commit. Now they're ready to open up. Now they're ready to build with you. Like, let's talk. Let's have a serious conversation about how we can take this to the next level. This is progress. And you have someone very, very willing to do this. Okay, make this happen. But again, like I said, right? This is someone you walked away from. This person wants a reconciliation. No mind games, no mind fuckery, none of it at all, okay? They're ready to drop their weapons and they already are coming towards you. They want to stop the manipulation and the mind games because they realized it was empty victory, right? They didn't really get anything. All they got is you walked away. Yep. What's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Why are you doubting this so much? What's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Or you probably think there's something that needs more time. There's some more research to do, or you just feel you're not ready for this. Probably because it's all happening like really quick. You weren't expecting this. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. You need time to heal from this situation. You barely even want a reconciliation, but you need time to heal from this situation. At the Four of Wands in reverse, yep. Either you shut the door on this person's face in the past, or you need to end another commitment, another marriage. If you are married, another marriage or another long-term family situation before you get into this. Or you're just not sure about taking action. What's the Three of Swords in reverse? Hangman, now you're stuck. First they were stuck, now you're stuck with this. You're having a hard time wanting to see things from their point of view again. being a little stubborn about your ways. See, Seven of Wands. I'm getting you being very, very guarded. Like, I don't know about this, You want to think 10 times before you get into this. Like, is this worth it? Do I really want to risk my emotions with this person again? Again, the Magician in reverse could also be someone who you view as, perceive as someone manipulative. But they're coming in with clarity if you want to give this another shot. You're stuck. You're having a hard time seeing things from this person's point of view, or you're having a hard time trying to see that this person's changed and this person's definitely coming towards you, so something stable, because they could have been very resistant towards this commitment for a very long time, okay? You're exhausted. You're exhausted and you gave up, right? For you, it was like the end of a long, tiring road. And now that they're coming in, you're like, I'm in a hurry. That's too good to be true. What's the Page of Pentacles in reverse? See, Seven of Wands. Yeah, I definitely see you as this, still procrastinating as the likely outcome, okay? The Page of Pentacles in reverse is someone who has all the skills, abilities, right? But again, you're making things harder than it seems. Why? Because you're very, very guarded. You have your guards up with this person. Five of Cups, dude. Come on, get over it. They're coming in with good intentions. They are. You're the one who's not being able to budge or still holding on to past regret. What's the Seven of Wands? It's the Seven of Wands. What is the Seven of Wands? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Again, you're doubting this. We're doubting this a lot. I'm getting someone who's still not... Again, you know what? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I got the Four of Wands in reverse. A Hierophant, Ten of Pentacles. Okay, I'm getting someone who's already in another commitment, okay? And someone literally needs to fight for this connection. Till then, this is not going to be able to be upright. This is where there is a potential, right? But I feel someone is stuck in another marriage or stuck in another commitment. That's why it's things are more difficult. That's why this person is constantly procrastinating, okay? I think someone needs to fight this connection. I'm getting one person is very determined, like I said, wanting to fight for this. But there could be someone here in the entire scenario who's already taken, someone who's already locked down. Could be both of you, could be one of you, right? But someone needs to get out of another long-term commitment or a connection in order for this to be pursued, okay? But regardless, they're coming in, guys. They're coming with good intentions. You're the one who's going to be the risk taker. Yeah? So that's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope this reading resonates. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.